The first day at a new school is always tough, but for Emily, it felt like stepping into a storm. She clutched her backpack tightly, trying to make herself invisible as she walked down the crowded hallway. The whispers started almost immediately, mean girls pointing, snickering, and spreading rumors. Emily, shy and quiet, had always kept to herself, preferring the world of books and art over loud social circles. But these bullies didn't know that behind her calm, gentle demeanor was something they could never imagine. From the outside, Emily looked fragile, the kind of girl you might assume would crumble under pressure. But she carried a secret she had worked on for years. She was a skilled Jiu-Jitsu Black Belt. Every throw, every hold, every technique had been honed through years of dedication and discipline, skills that had kept her safe long before high school drama ever existed. As the bullies circled closer, pushing and teasing, the tension in the air grew thick. Emily's heart raced, not out of fear, but focus. She could feel the moment building, the kind of moment where choices mattered and actions would speak louder than words. The students around her held their breath, unaware of the storm quietly simmering beneath her calm exterior. What would happen when the bullies finally realized Emily was not the easy target they assumed? Would her secret stay hidden, or would she finally show them the strength they never saw coming? The answer was about to change everything in ways no one expected. Emily backed slowly toward her locker, careful not to draw too much attention, but the bullies weren't about to let her slip away that easily. The ringleader, a tall girl named Cassidy, stepped forward, a cruel smile playing across her face. "New girl, huh? Let's see how brave you really are," she taunted, shoving Emily lightly. The hallway seemed to shrink around her as a crowd of students began to gather, whispering and pointing, eager to watch the confrontation. Inside, Emily's mind raced. She remembered the lessons from her jiu-jitsu training. Not to fight unless necessary, to stay calm, to control the situation with precision. She had learned discipline, patience, and the importance of reading an opponent before making a move. These bullies thought this would be easy. They didn't know the hours she had spent in the dojo, the sweat and bruises that had earned her black belt. Emily's thoughts briefly drifted to why she had moved schools, her parents' jobs, the new city, the hope of a fresh start. But now, it felt like she was walking into a nightmare she couldn't avoid. Every shove, every laugh from the bullies was a test, a challenge she hadn't asked for but couldn't ignore. Her eyes scanned the hallway, noting exits, classmates, anything that could help if things escalated. She clenched her fists subtly, her body instinctively preparing. Cassidy leaned in closer, clearly enjoying the fear she expected to see. But Emily's expression remained calm, almost unreadable. The tension was unbearable, the air thick with anticipation. No one knew what was coming next, not Cassidy, not the watching students. And Emily, the shy new girl, held a secret that could flip the entire situation in an instant. Cassidy laughed again, louder this time, nudging one of her friends to step forward. "Come on, don't just stand there, new girl, say something." Her friends giggled, circling Emily like predators, confident that she would crumble under their pressure. The hallway had grown eerily quiet as more students stopped to watch, sensing the tension and unsure how far this confrontation would go. Emily's mind raced. She remembered her sensei's words. Strength isn't just about hitting or throwing, it's about control, timing, and knowing when to act. She could feel her heart pounding, but it wasn't fear. It was awareness, alertness. Every movement around her, the shuffle of feet, the shifting stares of classmates, the sneer on Cassidy's face, was information she could use. Across the hall, a couple of teachers were passing by, but didn't notice the brewing storm. Among the spectators, a few students whispered about how easy it would be for Cassidy and her friends to intimidate someone so quiet and withdrawn. Nobody suspected that Emily had a skill set that went far beyond her unassuming appearance. As Cassidy shoved her again, Emily's hand brushed lightly against her backpack strap, feeling the small hidden keychain she had attached, an emblem of her black belt training. A memory flashed. Last summer's dojo tournament. The crowd cheering, the feeling of being in total control while the opponent struggled to keep up. Emily knew she could defend herself, but revealing her skills would change everything. Her anonymity, the way others perceived her, the balance of power in this hallway. For now, she stayed calm, letting Cassidy's confidence grow while plotting quietly in her mind. The next move would define not just this encounter, but